Hello, FBC Salinas. This is Pastor John coming to you with another edition of the Midweek Refresher video, where I desire to do two things. Number one, provide you some information, and number two, provide you some inspiration in the middle of your week. Certainly hope your week is going well, and if not, may this video serve as an instrument that the Lord uses to remind you that He is with us, that He is going to take care of us, and that He gives us the strength to keep on going. So let's get into the informational portion of the video. The first is this. This upcoming Sunday is our annual Labor Day picnic, and normally we do it outside, but we looked at the temperatures as a staff and said, we're not going outside. So after worship, we are going to have our picnic in the gym, where it will still be a little bit warm, but it won't be like it's going to be outside. So anyway, bring side dishes or desserts. The church will provide hot dogs, hamburgers, buns, condiments. We'll have a great time fellowshipping with one another and enjoying eating with one another and hearing from one another's stories. All right, so that's this Sunday, Labor Day picnic. We're looking forward to that. Okay, so that's really the main announcement. All the weekly ministries are going on. There's a Bible study I lead on Wednesday night. There's Journey for junior hires and high schoolers on Thursday night from 6:30 to 8, as well as a Spiritual Girls Club and a Spiritual Boys Club, which is for elementary girls and elementary boys, happens on Thursday nights as well. We have Awana that happens on Sunday mornings from 9:15 to 10:15. Also, there are other Bible studies that people are leading in our church, and if you need information about that, please reach out to us at info@fbcsalinas.com, and we will get you that information. Also want to encourage you, if you're interested in being in a life group, to let me know, and we will see about getting you plugged into one, and we will continue to see that ministry grow and develop further and further relationships with one another, as well as a deeper understanding of who our God is. So let me know. Love to have you involved in some of our life groups. All right, so hey, that's the informational portion of the video, and I want to get into the inspirational portion. And normally I read a passage. Sometimes it's lengthy, sometimes it's not that long. Today, I'm going to give you a verse, one verse, and I would encourage you to memorize this verse. I'm working on memorizing it because this verse says an awful lot, and it's found in Psalm 68. And I know this, and I think through what I've been doing over the past few years of doing these midweek refresher videos, and there seems to be this, I seem to return to this place of, man, it's difficult, man, it's difficult. And yes, it is difficult. And there are moments when things seem to subside, and then there's another thing that happens. But I want you to think about this. We've been continuing forward, haven't we? We've continued to see God walk us through whatever comes our way. And I know right now, for some of you, there are some things that have sideswiped you. I know right now you received perhaps some information or news about a family member that's going through a difficult time, or a friend who's going through a difficult time, or a coworker who is struggling with their marriage or with how to raise their children. There are so many different things going on, and it weakens us. I talk about being piranha'd at times, where little things in life nip away at us, and they take a little bit here, a little bit there. And isolated, we can handle it, but after a while, we're just down to nothing because we're so weakened, because all these different piranha in life happen. It's part of life. And I'm not downplaying it by any stretch, not downplaying it at all, because when we get weakened, it makes it difficult to keep going. And so there's one verse that I want you to see and join me as we try to memorize this verse. It's found in Psalm 68, and it is verse 28, and listen to these words. Summon your power, God. Show us your strength, our God, as you have done before. Show us your power, God. Whatever's going on in your life right now, whether you're sad, whether you're joyful, whether you're going through some stuff that you didn't anticipate experiencing. We need God's power to keep us going. And I love what the psalmist says, summon your power, God. Show us your strength. Our God is strong. Our God is mighty. Our God is He can handle what happens in our lives. We know that. He's carried us to this point. He will continue to carry us. He will give us strength. And I love this, as you have done before. Perhaps one of the things that we need to do in life is take a look back periodically at our lives and see how God has given us the strength to keep us going. How He did that in the past, how He reached into a really difficult situation and walked us through it, because that's what the psalmist is banking on here. He says, show us your strength as you have done before. He was banking on the faithfulness of God. He was banking on the strength of God. And he knew this, that God had worked in the past, and that this God, our God, will continue doing that very thing. It's my prayer for you, for me, for FBC Salinas, that as life continues to come at us with a variety of things, that our God would show us His strength as He has done before, that He will give us what needs to be done to keep us going. I love you. I'm praying for you. And I'm certainly hopeful that this God of strength continues to strengthen you, continues to strengthen me, and continues to strengthen FBC Salinas to be a community of Christ followers that are making a difference in this world. God bless you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.